hear it. Okay, so as you guys are hopping on, I'm gonna try to make sure everybody is muted. But we are going to go ahead and get started. So, you guys probably saw a bunch of stories and posts and things over the weekend. We had a group from our team go to Gold School in California. And we asked a couple of them to share some of their takeaways from Gold School. I believe the two ladies that are sharing tonight, this was their first Plexus corporate event. They've been to some of our retreats and lunches and dinners and stuff like that, but this was their first actual corporate put on event. And from what I've heard from Natalie, they were completely blown away, which doesn't surprise me because y'all now know Plexus, they don't go small when it comes to parties. They go big and it gets better every time. We're always like, how are they going to top this? And then the next one they top it. And you're like, it just keeps going. So they literally spare no expense. They go all out. So let's have who wants to go first? Allie, you want to go first? Get it done and over with.
Yeah, let's knock it
All right.
out.
So, Allie, tell us a little bit about some of your takeaways and who you got to meet. Whose phone number did you get?
Oh my gosh. Heather, yeah, I see her. She's all like, oh my
Heather,
gosh.
no stink eyes.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was unreal. Like I think y'all a lot of most of y'all know this. I'm a pharmacist. Like I'm really involved in the pharmacy world in Arkansas. I go to lots of conventions. I'm a speaker at a lot of events. Um, I have never been to an event where like people are waiting at the door and running to get the front table. Like that blew me away that like our team, we had what 10, 11 people there, and we were like moving chairs over for all of us to sit together, and there was plenty of room in the room. Like we didn't have to do that. We didn't need to do that. There was plenty of room. But that was so cool. And the stuff we learned throughout the day, like it was awesome. They gave us a little selfie um uh light thing to be able to take pictures and do selfies throughout the day. And of course, we got to keep it. We got this really cute cup too. Anyways, that just totally blew me away. And then I see pictures or people taking pictures with these two men who look familiar to me, but like I don't really know anybody in the corporate world. And so I asked Ambrosia, I'm like, hey, who are those guys? And it's our like founder and our CEO. Just casually taking pictures with whoever just walks up to them and says like, "Hey, I'm so and so. Let's get a picture." So, I think Ambrosia got her picture, and I was like, "I want my picture with him too." So I got over there, kind of started talking to him, introduced myself, said that I was a pharmacist, and Alec was like, "I need to get your number. You need to get connected with Dr. Hartman." And I was like, yes, please. Like, I have been begging. Like, I have so many questions for him about the pharmacology behind some stuff. Like, some stuff doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, I would love to talk to him. Y'all, he handed me his phone and asked me to put my phone number in it. And then he messaged himself. And it said, like, Allie, Dr. Hartman, like, pharmacist, all the things. Oh my gosh, who does that? The founder of our company was just there as a regular old guy and taking pictures with everyone. And then later, another person was there who introduced herself to him and said that she had just hit gold or whatever. And she said she was a pharmacist. I happened to be standing kind of close by. He looked over at me and was like, "Hey, she's a pharmacist. We got to meet her. Let's go talk to her." And then he said, "Oh my gosh, I have to get y'all's picture together." He grabbed her phone and took our picture together. The CEO took our picture, the president, he took our picture. How crazy. Anyways, that blew my mind. I have a million takeaways, but sorry, just that experience, just the experience of that was just really cool. And being with all the girls, like we think of girls in like I've always never really had like a lot of girlfriends. We think of drama and different stuff. Y'all, our people are not like that. We like no, it was so crazy. Like I feel like I'm best friends with all of y'all. And I feel like I talk to most of y'all like every day. And it was so weird that like I had never met half of anybody in person, unless you're from Bryant and had been to an event that we hosted like at Natalie's house. That's it. I've only been to like 3 things. But we all knew each other and it was like it was just so cool. Everyone waited on each other for everything. It was just super cool. So one like really big thing that hit home for me for the actual training is that growth comes from failure. And one of the speakers, I don't remember who it was, said something about how it was like their best thing whenever they actually got to see somebody who was really, really, really close to hitting a goal 1 month, like ranking up 1 month, and they didn't get it. That was like that was really an inspirational thing, like, and motivating for that, for those people, like that always is. So I want to encourage you that if you get really, 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 really close and you just don't hit it, you're going to learn from that and you are going to be successful in the future. And everybody is here to encourage you from across the nation, build you up and help you with this. So one other thing I want to share, that I really think like that's going to be huge for my business, and I hope can be big for y'all, is that you really want to recruit one VIP every week. Like you want to try to do 4 a month. And so that would be like 1 a week. We always think about me plus 3 whenever we're like kind of first getting in this and getting to gold and senior gold. We think about me plus 3. Really, like me plus 4 is better. And once you hit gold, like it's a mindset shift. And we talked a lot about mindset shift, but we really have to think about building our businesses and on those like 4 legs and constantly sharing the opportunity, because you never know who is going to be interested in it, who is waiting for you to ask them. I know that's something I struggle with sharing the business opportunity. And yeah, I have a totally different mindset about the business and everything based on this. There were not a ton of people there, and I kind of mentioned that and Natalie was like, "Yeah, girl, this is exclusive. Not a lot of people get invited." So it was really, really, really cool and I loved it and I don't want to take up all the time. So, thank you.
I love that. Thank you. Yeah. So those of you who haven't met Alec or even Jean or Dr. Hartman, like they are so down to earth. And like does Alec not give the best hugs? And Jean too? Like you would think like stuffy corporate, like they're worth a lot of money. They do like a little side hug or like shake your hand and be like really professional. No, like and Alec probably thanked you for being there and thanked you for all of your hard work, and like he wouldn't be here if it weren't for us. Like he gives us all of the credit, and I love that about him and Jean. How many times did Alec and Jean cry? Did they cry at all? Because I feel like they always cry. But I love that because they're relatable. And like I told Marissa and Natalie the other day, like I've never been an emotional person, like ever. Marissa, before Plexus, Marissa probably has never seen me cry. And since we've been doing Plexus together, I cry every single time we all get together. And I don't know what it is. It's just this family. We feel so close to each other. She's like, yeah, I used to be a bee, apparently. And so I love that. We have the best leaders and executive team in this company. And they honestly, when they say we want your feedback, they're not lying. And they listen to our feedback and do what they can to like make our wishes happen. So, and you're absolutely right, Allie, when you said like if you're really close to a goal or ranking up 1 month and you don't hit it, there's a reason for that. And I think like I think it was Ambrosia, was it you that like during the Punta Cana contest or during the cruise contest, like you missed ranking up? Somebody did, missed ranking up, and then they were really upset, but then the next month they were doubling rank up credits. So
Yeah, that
it
was me.
ended up working out.
I was 1 point from ranking up,
Yes, 1
and
point
it
away.
literally worked
And
out.
we could not understand like why that did not happen, but the Lord knew. And like she killed that contest. She killed that contest, like one of the top earners. So there's a reason why, and they're true. Like you grow through your failures, you fail forward. So, okay, so now we're going to hear, was it Shayna, I believe? Are you ready, Shayna? No, I lied. Who's speaking next? I thought it was Shayna. Who was it, Marissa?
It's
It is Shayna.
It is Shayna. Come on, Shayna. You can do it. We want to hear from you.
Listen, Shayna. I got on a call this morning with Natalie and Brittany,
Yes.
and we talked about Gold School, and she was like, you called on the perfect person to ask because this was your first event. You're also someone that not a lot of us know, like Heather and Catherine, like they've been to these events and stuff, but Shayna, you're kind of a mystery. And so these people that are on our team and they see you going, someone that doesn't know anybody really, but Sarah and Kara, like, I want to know your thoughts. We want to know just like, were you skeptical about going? I know you earned Leaders Retreat and you're not able to go to Punta Cana, but
No,
Gold
she is.
School, like,
She is
what'd you
going to
say?
Punta Cana.
She's going to Punta Cana?
I don't
Yeah.
know the reason I thought she wasn't, but you earned Leaders Retreat. Like a lot of us and a lot of these new people, Emily Warren. I mean, I'm looking at people that like really value your advice because
Mhm.
you earned Gold School, you earned Leaders Retreat. Like you are rocking and rolling in your business and you're confident, but were you skeptical? Like, give us the rundown.
Okay. First of all, you guys are amazing at speaking. I admire that very, very much. I am a I think I come off as a confident person, but actually I feel like I'm really shy. When it comes to speaking in front of a bunch of people, I can literally clam up. I'd rather just listen. I'd rather just do the voice memoing. I'd rather just text. But to be on camera, I am one of those people that can literally run.
You're doing it
So
scared though. We're
I
proud.
am like I'm nervous as can be right now. But
Well,
I'm
Shayna, let me encourage you just a minute too, that all 50 people that are on this call are all that we're all struggling in some sort of fashion in our personal life, in our business, and it's like sometimes the Lord just gives us the words that people need. And this is Magic Week. This is the last week of January. There's people that are pushing to earn a rank. There's people that are maybe doubting themselves. Like, what did you feel like you took away the most from Gold School, your first event ever to go to? Like, what was it when you first, got to see everybody? What was the training like? What was your favorite part?
okay. So honestly, um, meeting the girls for the first time, it was amazing to finally put a face. I mean, obviously I've seen pictures and seen your guys' videos, but to finally see everybody in person and see your face, it felt so unreal because this has been a built up moment for me. I have been doing this for 8 months now. 8 months. And during that 8 months, you guys have been to event after event and then the cruise and dinners and just meeting up all the time, doing all the things that I have wished I could be at, but I just haven't been able to. So you guys have been able to see each other and create friendships, and I have just been getting to know everybody virtually and falling in love with everybody. Just I'm very excited to meet each and every one of you. So when we got to finally meet, it was almost like picking up where we left off. Even
Mhm.
though I've never met anybody, it just felt that good. So I was very happy and to meet everybody and to know that I'm going to see everybody again in just a few short weeks. But I will be honest with you guys. The week leading up to Gold School, I ended up getting sick. Um Actually it was the day that I was supposed to head to Dallas. I ended up getting pretty sick and I thought for sure I just wasn't going to be able to make it. And then I started talking myself out of going just a couple days prior because I was like, Sarah, why do we even need to go to this silly thing? I was like, what is it about? What do I expect? What should I expect? What is it that I haven't already learned this whole 8 months? Like, I've been doing team calls. I feel like I've been doing all the things. We did the Super Saturday. I was like, what more from there do I need to learn? And I was just trying to talk myself out of going, and then I ended up sick, and I just thought, you know what, it's just probably not meant for me to go. And I prayed that if it wasn't meant for me to go, that it would just be a clear sign. So the sickness, I kind of felt like was my sign. Then the next morning when I woke up, the day that I was supposed to leave, I seen my bags packed on the floor and I cried. And I was like, maybe I'm just not going to go. Okay. It's just not meant for me. I was really, really sad. I thought, okay, maybe I did really want to go since I'm crying. And as the day went on, I started feeling better. I felt so amazing. And I was like, okay. And I was praying about it. And I asked Sarah to pray about it and Sierra. And I started feeling really good. I was like, you know what? I would really hate to miss out. I'm just going to go to Sarah's house. And if I feel good the next morning, I'm going to go to Gold School. But if I don't, I'm just going to drive home straight back. That night, went to bed and I prayed, God, if it is your will for me to go to this, allow me to have a good night's rest. Allow me to feel better and good about going. I woke up that next morning and I felt amazing. I had a wonderful night. I was like, all right, I'm going to go. So I ended up going, which I do not regret at all, because when I showed up over there, I was so excited to finally meet everybody. And that to me was probably one of the best parts, just meeting everybody. And then when it came to Gold School, I was sitting in my chair and I was like shaking my head yes, because I realized why Gold School was important to go to. Because it gave me more belief. It made me feel more confident in what I'm doing. It just solidified the fact that each and every person that was sitting in that building is doing exactly what I'm doing. They're all in the same position as me. And it was really neat to get to know people. And I added a few friends on Facebook, new friends on Facebook. And what was so cool about it is like, I didn't even know this, honest to God. I didn't even know what to expect. But there were diamonds that were sitting at the tables that we were sitting at. Like, not our tables specifically, but I didn't even realize there were diamonds sitting at the tables. I thought they were all gold ambassadors or senior golds. So when they got up to go sit down I was just like, what? Those girls, they look like just regular people, just like me and you. I was not expecting that. So that was mind blowing as it is. And they looked like such sweet, genuine people. It really opened up my eyes to just how much this company can be such a blessing for me and my family financially. Just like, I can do this. They made me believe that I can do this too. In my mind, I'm like, I can't see myself be a diamond, but they made me believe that it is achievable, that I can do that. I can't remember who spoke this. Yeah, exactly. They're so down to earth. I can't remember who said this, but I wanted to say her name is Becky, but I could be wrong. She was talking about her being a waitress. And she was comparing it to comparing it to Plexus or being an ambassador for Plexus and us being scared to ask people, like sending out cold messages or sending out messages to people and then saying no. Like if we got a no, we're like depressed, we're down, we're like, okay, Becky Page, thank you, Catherine. Becky Page. She said, you know, we get depressed, we feel like it's the end of the world if somebody tells us no. And she said, well, when I was a waitress, I was going and giving people coffee. I would have my coffee pot. And I would go around asking people if they wanted their coffee, and it was free. And there was a lot of people that would say no. She said, well, I didn't turn around, walk away, stomp my feet, or cry about them saying no. I just said, okay, and then gave them something else. Or just moved on to the next person, asked, would you like some coffee? And some would say yes, some would say no. And I really like the way she put that because it's like, how do you know if you don't ask? So that is one thing that I took away for sure. Just like, don't be afraid to ask. Even if they say no, it doesn't matter. Move on. I pretty much feel like I had a smile on my face the whole entire time. Just sitting there, listening to what was being said and what we've been able to learn, the diamonds. It was just amazing. Some of the questions that were asked by some of the gold ambassadors, Heather being one of them. She asked a pretty awesome question that got everybody, or at least me, I was tearing up pretty good. And hopefully we got that on video that everyone can watch. I feel like that's pretty much it, guys. My mind is starting to go blank.
I love that. I love that. And I agree. I think you were like so happy. Every video and picture that Natalie was sending me and Marissa, you all, like, there was not one person that didn't look like you guys were having, like, living your best life. You guys were, it was obvious that you were having fun. There was no fake smiles. You guys looked so cute. And corporate had you guys on their stories, like several of you on their stories. And I had major FOMO. And I've been to Gold School too, but they just keep, like I said, they just keep like getting them better and better and better and better. So let us know in the chat, if you have not earned Gold School, does this not make you want to hit gold as soon as possible? Like, let's get it mapped out for you to hit gold so that you can go to this. Like, how many companies do you guys know will do a private training just for you to teach you how to level up and continuing to grow? And it's free. Like, you guys had to pay to get yourself there. And your hotel, like, people pay hundreds and thousands of dollars to bring people in to speak for stuff like that. And the way that they just pour into us, I absolutely love that they do that. It is amazing. Gold School and Ruby's on the Rise, like, that is a training that you guys should like work your butts off for. I promise you, it is worth it. Those of you that went to Gold School, are you not pumped now to hit Ruby so that you can go to Ruby's on the Rise? Like, Ruby's on the Rise is even more special. Ask Natalie, she's been, like, and I think Kara's been too. So like, it's even better than Gold School. You're gonna want to get there. Okay, so now let's Natalie, do you want to add anything to that before we move on?
I'll just wrap it up and say that I'm so proud of every single one of them and just how they soaked every second in and, you know, learned, and also just like Shayna and Allie both said, like, everyone got along so well, and it just felt like everybody had been friends forever, even though some of them had never met. And so I'm excited for Punta Cana and I'm excited for Vegas. Y'all, if you have not registered for Vegas, go ahead and plan for that because it's going to be so much fun. And that is something that we're earning right now with this extension contest quarter. So just make sure that you are plugging into that, mapping that out. If you are worried about how to get there, we can help you get there. So it's going to be so much fun. Can't wait for that. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm so proud of them. Cannot wait for the next event.
Awesome.
Can I add something?
Yes. Go for it.
Also, when you're gold, not only do you get to do that, but you get a special party just for you at convention.
Yes.
Free alcohol. It's so much fun. Everybody dresses in gold and dances the whole night away. So I'll see all y'all there at Las Vegas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that gold party is always fun. There's some crazy, I think Matt, that Plexus Matt is always like decked out in like this shiny gold suit. I love it. Yeah. All right, so moving on, I think Marissa's going to take over now and share a couple tips for us to finish this month out strong. We have like a little over 48 hours, and Marissa and Natalie and myself and like all of the girls that went to Gold School can tell you guys, this is Magic Week. We have seen like we've added in the past like 60 plus people in 48 hours. So if you guys are thinking I'm too far away from my goal, it's not going to happen, get that thought out of your head right now. Just go ahead and toss it out. Switch that mindset to I have 48 hours to hit this goal and I know I can do it because I literally have 49 people right now cheering me on this call. Okay, you can do it. All right, Marissa, go ahead.
Yay. Well, I'm so proud of all of y'all for going to Gold School. I got to kind of voice record y'all before you left and just tell y'all that I wanted to be
I'm going to
there.
the bathroom.
But you know, don't forget, if you help a level 1 go gold, you get invited as well. So let that be your motivation. Those of you that have already been to Gold School, when you help a level 1 go gold, you get invited as well. And to help somebody else like see that financial flexibility and achieve their goals and show them how special this company is so much sweeter. Like y'all think that Gold School was cool for y'all last week. Wait until you have a level 1 go gold and take them. Like it is so much more special. Okay. So just to know that. And those of y'all that are brand new, gold rank is around 18 to 20 customers. So when your customers add customers, that pushes you to gold. And that, I mean, that's how they got to gold. Some of them had 19 customers on their own. Some of them had 15 customers and helped a couple go silver. So that is why these one-on-one coachings are extremely important. I've already got some of you lined up for tomorrow and Wednesday to close out January strong. If you need a coaching this week, get with me, Brittany or Natalie. Okay. We want to help y'all when it comes to finishing strong. So let me know in the chat what goal you are shooting for in January. Are you trying to rank? Are you trying to earn the incentive cash? Are you trying to help somebody go silver? Are you y'all share in the chat what your goals are? Okay, so it is Magic Week. And a lot of y'all that are new are like, what the hell is Magic Week? Magic Week is the last week of the month where we grind and we push and we rank up and we reach out to people and we voice record and we talk on our stories and we go live and we do all of the things. Okay. So Magic Week is where a lot of magic happens. Just like Brittany said, we have seen literally somebody be 30, 40 orders away. And in 48 hours, she hits her rank and she's 10 orders over. So you don't know what the Lord has in store for you. You have to make a plan. So tonight, I want y'all to share with me what your goal is. And then I want y'all to be thinking about, how am I going to get there? Are you going to send reach out messages? Are you going to go talk to some people in person? Are you going to help your customers rank? How are you going to get there? You have to make a plan. We have a messenger event. We have content for your own messenger event. Ask your VIPs after this call. Send that message. Hey, so I have an idea. I'd like to do something with you. I'll do all the work. You invite your friends and family. They come hear all about Plexus and how it works. Are you open to doing this with me? Send that to your customers tonight. Do an event tomorrow night at 8:30, 9 o'clock with your new VIPs. Okay. You have to make a plan. You can't just go into this being like, I want to rank. Okay. If you want to help somebody go silver, here's what you need to do to help them go silver. Like, you have to have a plan. So get with your sponsor and say, hey, I want to help somebody go silver. What is my next step? Because we have action steps for you to help you get there. Okay. But to close out January, y'all, just know, just like Allie shared, if a rank doesn't happen, if your goal isn't met, that does not mean that you failed. That just means that you're learning. That means that you're growing. That means that you are failing forward, and February is a new month. And we've got some exciting news that I actually wanted to roll out on tonight's call for y'all. And then there will be a post in the Hope Dealers group to figure out who wants to do this. So Natalie, me and Brittany met this morning. We're going to meet every Monday now at 10 o'clock and brainstorm and collaborate for y'all to figure out how we can help you, how we can get you to Jewel, how we can get you making an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month so you can come home with your babies. Because some of you have that goal, right? Some of you have a goal to pay off debt or to build a house or whatever that looks like. This opportunity is sustainable. It's residual income. People want to order monthly. Who cares about the Karens that turn their subscription off? Okay. Stop worrying about those who turn their subscription off. It's okay. All right. It's okay. They may come back later, and they always do. Me and Brittany have been doing this for 8 years, and we have people that are like, I know I quit back in 2017, but I really want to do this again. Okay. You staying confident. And I think what they all shared about Gold School, how we all love each other. We're all one big family, and people that have never met us get so excited to go to these events, even nervous. I know Shayna was probably so nervous to go, and it was like the devil was really trying to keep her with all of those fears and those thoughts. He was trying to keep her away, but that's why we're different, y'all. We are different here. We are different than any other network marketing company out there because we have something special here of joy. We have something special here of growth, of improving, of healing, of wanting to move forward. And so you are the one that gets to pave that way for your team, for your community, and for your social media. You have to make up your mind now, though, where you want to go, what you want to do. I shared this morning on my stories. I don't know if y'all saw about how there's always a third person in your marriage, and you get to choose between whether that's God or that's the enemy. Y'all, the same with our business. There's always a third person in your business, and you get to choose between, there's always a second person in your business. You get to choose whether that's God or the enemy, because the enemy wants to hold you back and keep you from growing and gaining confidence. Because guess what happens when you do those things? You get to show up and do his work, right? And so the enemy is like, Heather, I'm going to do everything I can to make you feel this small and to make you feel like you have to compare and make you feel like this and these thoughts and all these things, right? And it's like, he knows this growth that you've had in the last couple of months. He knows the experience that you've had at Gold School. He knows what's going to happen this year if he does not manipulate you and bring you down. Okay. So we have to put our armor on, truly. We have to put our armor on. And I had to do that this last week, really, like with the devil really trying to attack my mind. We have to put that armor on and say, you know what? This is the truth. I am headed to be a Jewel. I am going to do what it takes to get there. If I fail, I haven't failed, really. I'm not quitting. The only way you fail is if you quit. And so you have to move forward. So finishing out January. So y'all be thinking about messages that you can reach out with. I shared an example in, I think our dream team thread and then maybe Britt and Marissa's. I will look and see in just a minute about that. But Blakely sent 100 messages this morning, and she had people coming out of the woodworks like, okay, I want to do this. Okay, I want to order. I know her and Ambrosia are shooting for Ruby. And so messaging people at night is a good time to message them. All right. It's Monday night. People are laying in bed. They're like, another work week, feeling blah. So I'm going to make sure that y'all have that message tonight. Make it a goal to send that to 20 people tonight. Okay. Change the name at the top to where it's personal to them. Send cold messages. Make it a point to follow up with people that have not ordered. If they didn't order in December, they can use that code to get $10 off this month. That is why I shared that message about the reset $100 cash drawing that we're doing. Anyone that orders a combo this month gets their name in. So if you have customers that did not order in December, they can use, is it save 10, Britt, in all caps on their order and get $10 off. Okay. So, oh yeah, Kara's going to share some of those messages in the chat. Y'all can screenshot them if y'all need them. But closing out January, connect with somebody, schedule a coaching call, figure out what we need to do. If there is something, if you're not getting responses, if you're not getting any interaction, there is a reason for that. And that is figure outable. That's what we're here for, to help you with. Okay. Go to somebody in person, go to a couple places in person and be like, I just wanted to ask you this. Like, have you ever considered gut health? Feel free to tell me no, but I want to show you like what this has done for me and my friends. I know this is super awkward, like here in person, but sometimes, like Shayna said, you'll never know unless you ask. Those of you that are teachers, tomorrow while you're at school, instead of clamming up and being like, I don't want to feel salesy, you change that mindset to, whose life can I change today? Because I'm being bold, because I'm being confident. Okay. All right. So really quick, we have an idea for y'all, and we want y'all to grow as leaders in February. So let's get kind of vulnerable and scary for a minute. Let's do it scared. And I want to know, y'all don't have to answer it right now, but you're going to answer it in the Hope Dealers. I'm going to make a post after this team call, and you're going to let us know if you're in. So we want y'all to link up as 3. So you and 2 other leaders, and do your own accountability 14-day challenge group in February. So that means your own live workouts, if you want to do that, your own intermittent fasting info, your own reset group, your own prizes. So if Allie and Shayna and Daisha were to all link up together,